So there's a term that's been popping up more and more in business journals. It's called newsjacking. It sounds a little aggressive, right? Like you're hijacking something.
Right.
But the idea behind it is actually, well, it's pretty defensive.
It's a survival strategy, really. I mean, in the 2026 economy, efficiency is everything.
Yeah.
Being good at what you do just isn't enough anymore. You have to be first.
And if you're a local business, you're competing against a completely endless scroll of content.
Exactly. If you aren't part of the conversation that's happening right now, you're basically invisible.
But that's the tension, isn't it? We're always told to be fast. You know, get it on TikTok, get it on Reels.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to be professional. And usually fast just means a shaky video you filmed in your car, which, you know, maybe works for an influencer, but for a financial advisor.
Yeah.
Or an attorney, that feels like a huge risk.
That is the exact friction point. And that brings us to the source material for this deep dive. We're looking at a concept they're calling the Microlab model.
The one from Voxel Micro Video Labs in San Pedro.
That's the one. They're trying to solve that exact paradox.
Yeah.
That fast versus professional problem.
Their whole slogan is Hollywood quality at South Bay speed. It's catchy, for sure. But let's get under the hood. What is a Microlab actually doing that, say, a regular studio or even my iPhone can't?
It's really about changing the entire infrastructure of how you react. Historically, if the Fed hiked interest rates, a business owner would spend days, drafting a newsletter.
Or trying to book a videographer, which takes forever.
Right. And by the time your content actually comes out, the news cycle has moved on. The panic is over. The Microlab model is built to be a space that is, for all intents and purposes, always on.
Okay, so walk me through it. Let's use a real example. I'm a real estate agent in San Pedro. I wake up, I check the news, and I see a report that median rents in the area are staying high. What happens next?
So in the old model, you'd probably write a blog post. And look, written content still has its place, but in 2026, the algorithm just doesn't prioritize text like it used to.
Your clients are on Instagram and they want answers now.
Immediately. So in this new model, you spot that trigger, that headline causing local anxiety, and you just head straight to the studio.
Okay, but again, why the studio? Why not just stand in front of a nice window at home and press record?
Visual authority. It's all about perception. Voxel's setup is designed with a specific vibe. The bookshelves, the lighting, all of it. It's engineered to signal trust instantly.
Okay.
But the real secret sauce, and this is the part that really jumped out at me in the research, is the audio. They talk a lot about dry acoustics.
Dry acoustics. That sounds like something for audiophile nerds. Does a client watching on their phone really care about the reverb in the room?
The client doesn't, but the AI does. And that's the critical insight that most people are missing. If you record in a room with a lot of echo, like a typical home office AI transcription tools, they start to struggle. They hallucinate. They hear echoes and mistake them for words.
Which means you end up spending hours fixing the transcript later. I've been there.
We all have. Voxel's rooms are engineered to be acoustically dead. That means the AI can take that 20-minute deep dive on rent prices and create a perfect transcript instantly. And that clean data is what unlocks the speed.
So the room isn't just for filming. It's basically an input device for an AI engine.
Precisely. Once you have that clean recording, the system can slice it into what they call high-velocity vertical video. You're not just walking away with one long video.
You're getting clips for TikTok, Shorts, Reels.
And a LinkedIn article that's generated from that perfect transcript. You can literally turn 1 hour of talking into weeks of content.
I like that term, high velocity. It implies it's not just moving fast, but it's going somewhere specific.
It's all about distribution speed. Think about a financial advisor. New inflation data drops at 8:00 a.m.
Okay.
By 10:00 a.m., they're in the booth recording 3 ways South Bay businesses can handle these new costs.
Yeah.
By noon, that video is up and searchable on YouTube Shorts. They capture all that search traffic while their competitors are still in a meeting about what they should even say.
Or an attorney. A change in labor laws happens. People are confused. They want a Q&A.
And they want it from someone who looks like an authority, not someone holding a phone with a messy bedroom in the background. That's where the Microlab pays off. You get the authority of a news anchor, but with the speed of an influencer.
It feels like the barrier to entry for what we used to call broadcast quality has just vanished. It's just a logistics game now.
That's the big shift for 2026. Success isn't just about quality anymore. I mean, quality is the baseline now. Success is about speed. It's about using an AI-ready infrastructure to react faster than the algorithm can even change.
It really puts the pressure on. So let me leave you with a final thought to mull over. If a major headline hits your industry tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., are you going to be the first voice your clients hear, or will you be stuck editing a newsletter while your competitor is already showing up on their For You page? Thanks for listening to this deep dive.